This is the Velotric Breeze 1. It's a brand new e-bike that just launched recently, and in this video I wanted to review it and share my thoughts about this product. Starting off, I really like the color choices of this new Breeze 1. I got this one in Violet Haze for my wife. It's kind of a lighter purple and it kind of has a glossy finish to it, and I feel like it looks immaculate. It looks beautiful. My wife really loves it and all of her friends. I feel like every girl I show this to is like super pumped about the color, and I agree with them because I don't feel like this is a very common color, so it just stands out, it pops, it looks really nice. I'm honestly a huge fan of the way it looks. And not only does this e-bike look really nice, it also comes with some functional features as well. I like the ergonomics of it, so it comes with a step-through frame, which is really easy to get on and off of. And then it also comes with swept back handlebars, which makes your riding posture a whole lot better. I feel like you can be in an upright posture and just cater it to you. Also, it comes with this adjustable stem so you can raise and lower the handlebars to your desired height. The seat on this is very squishy and comfortable. It also comes with some nice grip pads on this to make your palms feel very comfortable. So the overall ergonomics and comfort of this is pretty spot on. The one thing this doesn't come with though is any front suspension. It just has these solid front forks on it, but I still feel like the tire choice is of good quality, so it still makes the ride pretty smooth, and it actually feels pretty nimble to control since it doesn't have front suspension. You can just corner a little bit harder on it and you feel very safe and stuck to the pavement, so it feels really nice. And honestly, these rubber tires still do a great job at going over top of small cracks or bumps that you go over, so I still didn't have a problem with the ride when it comes to the smoothness. Another thing that makes this e-bike really easy to handle is actually the weight of it. It only comes in at 48 pounds, so it's really lightweight, especially for women or people that aren't as strong. I feel like this is easy to manage, especially for an e-bike. And then also, it still has a max range of 75 miles. So although it's lightweight, they still don't sacrifice the battery size and the battery capacity to get you far when you're going on trips. So that's also really nice. Now 75 miles is like your absolute max range, so you'll probably get less than that in a real world scenario, but this depends on how hard you're riding this. Are you going up and down a lot of hills? Are you riding on pavement? All that thing. But overall, I still felt like I was able to get pretty decent trips on this thing without killing the battery right away. This e-bike comes equipped with integrated lights, so it has a front headlight up here. Then it also comes with rear tail lights that are built right into the frame back here, and they shine brighter when you squeeze the brakes. And they also come with turn signals, which are really nice. And one of the things that I like about these turn signals is it actually beeps when you turn them on. That way you don't forget that your blinker's on, and so then it reminds you to shut it off. So I really like the light setup on this thing. They look crisp, and I feel like they just keep you safer when you're riding on the road. Another thing that helps with safety is going to be these hydraulic brakes. They are very easy to squeeze. They stop the e-bike very safely, especially when you're traveling at faster speeds. This e-bike also comes with a lot of nice technology built into it, so you can actually pair this with the Find My app to be able to locate it anywhere. Velotric also has their own app for you to log your rides or track your metrics or change different settings. You can do that through the app, or you can actually do it through the e-bike itself. And Velotric probably has one of the nicest screen displays that I've seen. I love the layout of it, and it's very easy to toggle between different settings in the menu system. So you can change the top speed, for example, from 28 miles an hour down to 12 miles an hour. So you can change how fast you're gonna ride on this thing. You can also change between a torque sensor or a cadence sensor because this has sensor swap technology, and I feel like that's so nice when you're riding. If you want to change it between a cadence sensor to just propel you along whatever pedal assist level you're in, you can do that on longer rides, so it's easy to commute on this thing. And you can switch it to a torque sensor, which is a more adaptive type of pedaling where the e-bike kind of goes faster if you pedal harder, or it goes slower if you pedal softer. So it's really adaptive like that. And then you can easily switch between different sensors by just long pressing the M button while you're actually riding, and it will automatically switch between those sensors. So I find this to be very customizable and decked out with some cool technology. This also has 15 different pedal assist levels. It has boost mode, trail mode, and eco mode, and then within each of those modes it has 5 different pedal assist levels for a total of 15 different speed choices. So I feel like you can definitely find the right feel and ride for you. So it's very accommodating for a wide spectrum of people. And not only will you get power from the motor and from pedaling, but it also comes with a throttle. And this throttle has a pretty decent amount of range to it. So you're able to like half depress it to go half the speed. You don't always have to be all or nothing with the throttle. So that's also really nice for just leisurely riding. You don't have to rip around on it. You can just half depress it and just go gradual speed. So that's really nice. And then if you don't want to use the throttle or you don't want to pedal, that's okay, because this also comes with cruise control. So dude, this thing has a ton of options for you. So this e-bike comes with a lot of good specs, but it also comes with a higher price tag. At the time of this recording, it comes in at $1,800. So it is a little bit costly for this e-bike, but you're getting a lot of good features bundled into this. Some of the other things I want to mention is this e-bike is rated IPX6 for the bike itself and rated IPX7 for the battery. So you can ride this in the rain, snow, sleet, hail. You can ride it any time of day and you should be good to go, and you won't damage it by getting water on it. So that's really nice. And it's easier to clean when it's like that, so that's good. The battery is also UL certified, which I love UL certified batteries. I really don't trust ones that aren't. It always makes me nervous if I have one in my house, so I like that this comes UL certified. I guess the other thing I did want to mention was just how this thing rides. So if you have it in like the eco or trail mode, I feel like it's very smooth. It has a gradual acceleration and it's just a very nimble and easy to manage e-bike. If you're in the boost mode and you're in like pedal assist level 5, it will be a little bit more zippy for you. And if you're in the cadence mode versus the torque sensor mode, that will feel more zippy as well when it comes to acceleration. But if you're in the torque setting, I feel like this thing adapts super well to how you're pedaling. It's very responsive. There isn't much of a lag to it, so it feels very nice to ride. Also, like I mentioned, the 48 pounds for this e-bike, it just feels easy to kind of rip around on it, especially for me being a little bit larger than my wife. I feel like I can manage this thing with no problem at all. It also comes with a 8-speed trigger shifter, and that is really nice, shifting between different gears and going from slow speeds to fast speeds. So this thing just handles really nicely. So I am very pleased with this e-bike. I think this is going to become my wife's new daily rider. The one thing we do want to try with this thing is hooking up a kids trailer behind it for our daughter to see if this can pull her. And it actually should be fine because this has a 750 watt motor. So this has plenty of power behind it as well. And it's very quiet when you're riding. So I was ripping around on this thing and you can hardly hear it. So I don't know what they did differently about building this thing, but it doesn't sound loud, but it still has a lot of power. So we do want to test it out with that kid carrier to see how that setup is, and maybe I'll post a follow-up video about that. But there it is, the Breeze 1 from Velotric. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to learn more about it or check it out. And thanks for watching. Hopefully this video gave you a little bit more insight about this product.